Hello once again, Monster Hobbies Model Car Garage Mechanics, and welcome back to another great unboxing video. So for this week, I thought we would take a look at something a bit different, but still related to our car hobby. This is the Fujimi tools set. Now they do make a garage set, which includes the walls, but not the tools. And there is a set that is actually the garage and tools, which includes everything. But this one is just the tools. So without further ado, let's go down to the bench and check out this amazing garage diorama kit. And now let's return to the garage where we get to check out this amazing tool set by Fujimi. Woo! Sliding back. Now here we have a cool looking upright tool chest, or maybe possibly an air conditioning unit. We have this amazing arc welder, as well as oxy-acetylene welders and the welder's helmet, a bucket, cool looking box, BBS. We also have a screwdriver here, and we've got our jack and jack stands, electric drill, just like my dad's from the 50s, Sears kind of one, with the aluminum housing. We also have a creeper. We have a plug-in, like a coilable wire. We also have a desk with a rolling chair. And over here we've got a bench for our oil underneath, as well as a vise and a few other hand drills. There we go, more modern hand drill. We also have a tool chest here for sure. And then we have a shelving unit with Valvoline oil up top and some car springs and shocks, as well as socket wrenches and fuel cans, as well as a battery and a battery tray. Now as we look on the side of the box, there are some other bits and pieces here. This is a complete hoist, as well as an engine jack. Not 100% sure if it comes in this kit or not, but we will see as we unbox it. Here is the office furniture with the desk, as well as the shelving unit and some fire extinguishers and the oil cans. And here we have a different view of the garage with our tool chest, as well as the welding equipment and our floor jack. And then moving along, we also see our fully loaded toolbox and the BBS cases. Flipping to this side of the box, this is the garage set that we don't have right now, but it's just showing the walls and the doors in scale with the pieces from this kit ghosted out, just so you get an idea of what the garage looks like. And finally, here we have the garage diorama complete with the tools, as well as the garage walls, which are not included in this kit, as their own complete unit, so that you can see what it looks like building both sets up. Now let's take the lid off this box and check out the plastic, as well as our instructions. So first off, we've got our instructions right here, which we'll take a look at in just a minute. And then everything is in a nice plastic bag, all molded in this gray color, which is really nice. Well, you can see all the little tools and everything. So much stuff. So easy to lose something. Just be careful when you got this that you don't actually lose anything. We also have this little bag with some springs and wire, so for detail. And then different decals in here, which are really nice. Now these tools in the garage would also work with the AMT get on up hoists and all that other stuff. So this would be a great boost for those kits. So what I'll do here is I'll just remove everything out of the way, and then we'll take a look at the instructions. Here we have our instruction sheet, and you can see this wonderful picture of all our equipment, all our tools. These are 1/25th scale, and we have some write-up in Japanese here. Please read and follow directions. Alright, so here are all the parts and the color callouts as well. And you can see parts C and D, as well as the springs and the vinyl cord and vinyl pipe. So there are a few things going on here which are quite nice. Now there is a lot to take in these instructions, but it does look like we do get that power lift, so that is cool. Our hydraulic hoist right here. We also get that amazing crane that was shown on the side of the box. We have, they call this a rigid rack, but it's actually your jack stands. Fire extinguisher right here. And then we have the cord reel, and it shows you how to wind up that vinyl cord. And of course, it's got the power plugs on the top here. We have a garage jack right into here, as well as an engine stand. And up here just shows you how to make this hoist. And these are the pads, so they extend out as well as tilt in and out. And then here, oh yes, this is an air conditioner unit, a really tall one. We also have an interphone, which I guess is your intercom. And then down here we have a wooden box. So again, you can see just how many pieces are involved in putting all these together. There is quite a lot in here. Even something as simple as a crane consists of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15 parts, including separate casters, which are really nice. All of this has separate casts. So again, really cool looking stuff. On this side of the instruction sheet, we see our gas welding tank, W-A-L-D-I-N-G. It's supposed to be welding, all right, but this was translated from Japanese into English back in 1987, so there's going to be a little bit of issue. Looks like a big cutting torch on here, too. So that's pretty cool. Not your regular welding torch like in the AMT 53 Ford pickup truck, but this is the heavy-duty like frame cutter. So again, really cool stuff. Now here we have a 1987 style telephone with the buttons on the side and then the receiver coming out, you know, sort of thing. We got our toolbox down here, which again is a multi-piece unit. Our swivel chair. And then we have, they call it a truck, but we call it a creeper. It's just the board with the casters underneath so you can roll under the car. Have a wooden workbench right here, as well as toolbox, and they have an S, so I assume there's multiple toolboxes. We have our rack here, which looks like your standard thing you would get at a Costco. We also have our desk, and then the electric welder. So that's good, you get both oxyacetylene and electric, and it even shows to tie the vinyl pipe, put a knot back here so you don't accidentally pull it out of the thing. So again, really cool stuff. Finally on the back we have the remainder of our accessories here, as well as all the individual tools. We have our oil can, and then we've got a poly tank, which are gas tanks of course, buckets, and a camera, which is really nice. This looks like one of the old Nikons, or maybe Pentax. We have a socket wrench box here. So now getting into more of our hand tools. We have a Phillips screwdriver, a slot screwdriver, a spanner or a wrench, combination wrench with a box end here, also at an angle. And then we have a wrench, which looks like a socket driver actually. Cross limb wrench, which is your tire iron. We have a number plate, monkey spanner or adjustable wrench, pliers, plastic hammer, regular hammer, a pair of pliers. We have pinchers, nippers, or I guess side cutters, scissors, another type of plier. This looks like more of a multi-piece. This almost looks like a wire stripper. It's got the extra holes in here. And then we've got a funnel, got shock absorber, an oil can over here, glasses wrench. That's interesting. But this is a double boxed end wrench. We have a flat file, circular file, and triangular file, as well as a hacksaw. And then way down below here, Weber carburetors, funnels, and downdraft pipe, coil springs. We have a vise, we have a wheel wrench, so this is for taking off lug nuts, and an electric drill. And then we have another board here, battery, and the battery case. So here we have our first parts tree, and I didn't realize it, but the gray plastic is actually the same color as my background mat, so we'll just fix that up in a jiffy here. There we go, I brought out the red blanket. Now I feel like I'm actually showcasing diamonds and jewelry. Anyway, here we have the pieces for the air conditioner. We've got our jack stands, a whole bunch of little parts, some casters. Looks like the seat for our swivel chair over here. There's the edges for the shelving unit. Yeah, and there's a base for the swivel chair, the intercom, the telephone, and then we've got pieces, I guess, for the hoist or the jack. At any rate, a lot of cool little parts. Stand for the floor jack, actually the handle for the floor jack. And some really nice detail on here. You can see that Fujimi did put in the care just to get this all looking right. It does look fantastic. Love the little telephone there. Remember those old wall units? Just needs the cord dangling down below. Tie it all together, just like they were. Not sure if that was actually... Did they have cordlesses in 87? Not 100% sure, but overall, again, looks really nice. Now here we have some more components. They look like they're all parts of that floor lift. We have our pad down here, as well as some rails. Again, yeah, that would be the tops there, the cylinders and whatnot. Looks like the sides of a toolbox down here, as well as the fronts of another rolling cabinet. So again, some neat stuff. You can see the texture along the plate here. A little bit of diamond plating to help the car get on there to get lifted up. It'll actually help the car drive over it. So just take these away for a minute. Again, detailing is quite nice on here. Those would be the sides of the toolbox, tool cabinet. Excellent work. Now, if I turn it over, you can see the gears in here for lifting that hoist up. The sides of the drawers for inside the tool cabinet. Not too much really to look at on this parts tree, but overall some really cool stuff. Should be fun to build this up and paint it, put it all together. Now this parts tree is a little bit longer, but contains all the other components. Got our wooden box sides here, fire extinguisher, our fuel cans, and then our oil tank. We've got our oxyacetylene tanks here, as well as the torch itself, the vise, our different drills. Now, there's the arc welder right there, some more boxes up here, the holder for the battery. The only piece that actually has some flash on it. We got our creeper and our oil funnel right there, as well as the different wrenches. There's so many little tools in here. There's those Weber carburetors, battery. Again, really neat stuff. Let's bring this up and take a look at it. Now this is our last parts tree. So there's the box sides, fire extinguisher, the tops of the oil drums right there, oil drums themselves. Beautiful stuff. Bunch of handles for buckets. Oh, I guess the oil drums. There's our oil cans. Really neat. Look at the welder there. And the helmet. The bucket. And there we've got our hacksaw, all the different wrenches, a lot of them to make up a nice toolkit. So our creeper there. There's the power cord. Really neat. Turning it over, even detail underneath, some mold marks. Got to get rid of those. But overall, should be really good. Something really nice. Look at that. That's a socket wrench set right there. Awesome. Finally, we have our decal sheet, and I'm just going to leave this in the bag because there's really no point in taking it out. We can see right through. So we have Bliston shock absorber decals, Pirelli tires, bunch of neat little cool ones. Some of these being European. There's Bosch, Ricardo, Helia, Valvoline. Not sure what this is. Looks like a t-shirt. Then we've got Mobile One for our oil tanks, as well as some more Bliston shocks, BBS again. And then I believe this is part of the arc welder. It looks like the gauges and the dials. We've got our Mobile One and Valvoline for the bigger tanks down below, and a bunch of gauges for the oxyacetylene tank. Then here we have some wonderful banners. BMW, Porsche, Ferrari, Volkswagen, Lamborghini, Mercedes, and Lotus. So again, more of a European style garage, but overall pretty cool. If you wanted to make this more American, you can always find some decals, maybe from the AMT kits, or you could actually try to source up some Japanese ones, which would make a lot of sense for this, and then have a garage from Japan from 1987. Well, I hope you enjoyed that great video, and I'm really curious if you got this kit. How would you put it all into your garage? Let me know in the comments section down below. Now, if you enjoy these great videos, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share our channel with all your friends and family. And if you want to see what I have for model kits available at our store, check it out at www.monster-hobbies.ca. So I really hope that you're able to find one of these great tool kits and make up a really cool garage diorama of your own. And until next time, everybody, happy model building, and we'll see you in the next video.